The arena was packed, the air thick with anticipation. Fans of martial arts cinema had long debated who would triumph in a real-life clash between two titans of the industry. The hulking powerhouse Bolo Yeung and the lightning-fast Donnie Yen. This wasn't just a battle of strength versus speed. It was a collision of two distinct martial arts philosophies. The time had come to settle the debate once and for all. Bolo Yeung, the legendary villain of Enter the Dragon and Bloodsport, had built his reputation on sheer brutality. With a body sculpted like granite and a presence that radiated intimidation, Bolo was a walking embodiment of raw power. His style, heavily influenced by bodybuilding and traditional Chinese martial arts, favored close-range combat, where he could unleash his devastating punches and bone-crushing grapples. He was a master of absorbing punishment and countering with overwhelming force. However, Bolo's greatest strength was also his most significant weakness. His size and reliance on brute force meant he wasn't the most agile fighter. Against opponents who relied on speed and precision, he occasionally struggled to land effective strikes. Additionally, his endurance, while impressive for a man of his build, was not infinite. Against a well-conditioned opponent who could evade his strikes long enough, fatigue could become his downfall. On the other side of the ring stood Donnie Yen, the modern-day master of speed and technique. Trained in multiple martial arts disciplines, including Wing Chun, Taekwondo, and MMA, Yen was a fighter who adapted to any situation. His footwork was flawless, his strikes lightning fast, and his ability to chain together rapid combinations made him one of the deadliest martial artists in the world. Unlike Bolo, Yen didn't rely on brute force. Instead, he used agility, strategy, and precision to dismantle his opponents. But even a warrior as skilled as Donnie Yen had vulnerabilities. While his speed allowed him to evade many attacks, if caught in a direct power exchange, he could be overwhelmed. His frame, considerably lighter than Bolo's, meant that even a single well-placed strike from the veteran strongman could spell disaster. He had to rely on strategy, not strength, to survive this encounter. As the fight began, Bolo wasted no time charging forward, attempting to overpower Yen with a barrage of powerful strikes. His fists cut through the air like cannonballs, each punch carrying the potential to end the fight instantly. But Yen, true to his reputation, danced just out of reach, dodging with lightning reflexes. He countered with sharp kicks and rapid jabs, targeting Bolo's legs and midsection, forcing the bigger man to adjust his stance repeatedly. For the first few minutes, it seemed like Yen had the advantage, landing strikes at will while evading Bolo's heavy hands. But then, in a moment of overconfidence, Yen attempted a spinning kick, a move Bolo had anticipated. With a thunderous roar, the powerhouse caught Yen mid-kick and sent him crashing to the ground with a devastating shove. The crowd gasped. This was Bolo's domain now. The next few exchanges were brutal. Bolo used his superior strength to keep Yen grounded, launching hammer-like punches that Yen barely managed to block. A lesser fighter would have been finished right there. But Yen, battle-hardened and tactical, used every ounce of his skill to escape, wriggling out of Bolo's grip with a lightning-fast roll before springing back to his feet. Realizing that trading blows with Bolo was a losing battle, Yen shifted strategies. Instead of engaging directly, he began employing a hit-and-move tactic. Every time Bolo swung, Yen was already gone, countering with pinpoint strikes to Bolo's ribs, knees, and head. Over time, the damage accumulated. Bolo's breathing grew labored, his once unstoppable attacks becoming slower and more predictable. Sensing his opportunity, Yen unleashed a final devastating sequence, a rapid-fire combination of punches, a spinning back kick to Bolo's chest, and a perfectly executed tornado kick to the jaw. Beyond the lookout staggered, his legs giving out beneath him. The behemoth collapsed to the ground, unable to continue. The referee stepped in, declaring Donnie Yen the victor. The fight had been nothing short of legendary, a testament to the raw power of Bolo Yeung and the unparalleled skill of Donnie Yen. In the end, it was speed, endurance, and adaptability that triumphed over brute force. Bolo Yeung, ever the warrior, accepted his defeat with honor, acknowledging Yen's superior strategy.